Hello everyone, and welcome to Orange University. On tonight's episode, cats, mono white cats. So for some reason the Magic Foundation released a buttload of cats. So I guess they really are pushing a cat archetype into the standard meta game, and people love cats, so why not? So the new cards that they gave us: Arahbo, the first Fang, 3 mana cat anthem. Other cats you control gets +1/+1. Arahbo also, whenever he enters or another non-token cat enters, create a 1/1 white cat token, which just gives a bunch of cats. Yeah, that's great. And then we also got Regal Caracal. Caracal? I don't know, but Regal Cats, 5 mana. Other cats you control have +1/+1 and lifelink. Ooh, lifelinking cats. And when he enters, you get 2 1/1 white cat tokens. So lots and lots of cats. And then we also got a Skyknight Squire, a 2 mana 1/1. It sounds pretty bad stats, right? But whenever a creature enters, whenever a creature you control enters, you get a +1/+1. It gets a +1/+1 counter. And if it has 3 or more +1/+1 counters, it has flying and becomes a knight. So almost a Warden of the Inner Sky, but not as good because it's 2 mana. But it's a cat, so it's in our deck. And then we also have Leonin Vanguard, 1 mana, 1/1, that at the beginning of our combat, if you control 3 creatures, it gets +1/+1 and gain 1 life. Well, that's pretty good. And then we also got a Savannah Lion just returning as a measly uncommon now. Man, power creep. Alright, so also Jazal Goldmane. I forgot about this card. It's a 4 mana 4/4 first strike. We can pay 5. Attacking creatures you control gets +X, where X is the number of attacking creatures. Yeah, so that's also great. Lots of cats in this deck. Of course, I already talked about this. We got a Helpful Hunter, 2 mana, 1/1, enters, draws a card. So card draw, but also a cat. Very cute cat. So that's kind of the whole sort of cat package from the Magic Foundation set. Let's talk about whole deck list, shall we? In the turn 1, we got 8 1-drops. 4 Leonin Vanguard, 4 Savannah Lions, making sure that we should be able to land a 1 mana card on our turn 1. Because we're monocolor. Turn 2, we have 2 Felidar Cub, not a carp. A cub. It's a 2 mana 2/2 cat. Cat beast, technically. But we can also sacrifice this creature to destroy target enchantment. In the world of cat packs, this will be pretty useful. You can also use it to kill things like Annex. What is that called? Any of the talents, really. You can kill any enchantments you need. And that's pretty useful. So it doubles as a removal, but also as a tempo cat. I also have 2 Get Lost, just in case there's other things that we need to kill. A creature that we need to kill, Get Lost will be pretty useful. And then we have 4 Helpful Hunter and 4 Skyknight Squire. So that's the whole idea of the deck, is to drop our Skyknight Squire and try to pump it with these little 1/1 minions, or 1 mana minions if we can. But then, once we get to turn 3, this is where the heavy hitters comes in. Arahbo, the first Fang, comes into play and makes us other cats. And then when we play more cats, we'll make more cats. So Arahbo's very useful in this deck, and it's kind of the heart of the deck. We also have 2 Kutzil Flanker. Believe it or not, that's actually a cat warrior. So this is pretty good. 3 mana flash speed. We get to exile Graveyard against Graveyard Synergy, gain life against Burn, or put some counter on it in case our opponent tried to remove our wide board. We also have 2 Patchwork Banner. This is a Anthem and a Mana Rock all into 1 for 3 mana. Pretty useful when we have a tribal synergy. What are they called now? Not tribal. Kindred synergy. And then for 4 mana, we have 1 Jazal Goldmane, but more importantly, 4 Roaming Throne. This actually makes this cat deck so good because it doubles all of our cat triggers. So Arahbo now summons 2 cats. Kutzil Flanker does the flanking thing twice. Skyknight Squire gets 2 +1/+1 counters, and Helpful Hunter draws us 2 cards. That's a lot of things happening. So yeah, Roaming Thrones is one of the reasons why cats can, run with the big boys, I guess. That's the best way to put it. Then we have 3 Regal Caracal. You can have 4 in your deck. I don't have 4. That's why I slotted in a Jazal Goldmane. A lot of decks do not run the Goldmane, but I think he's fine. And Regal Caracal is great. You get 2 1/1 cats, so it's a 5 mana 5/5. Or actually, 5 mana 5/5 with 2 +1/+1. Or 2 cats getting the +1/+1 pump. So it's actually a 5 mana 7/7 power and toughness total. In that case, that's pretty good. And we also have Lifelink. Lifelink is also very useful against, a lot of burn strategies. Then in the land base, 24 lands. Just 24 lands total. We got the 15 plains. 4 Cavern of Souls, probably naming cats in all cases. 4 Soulstone Sanctuary, which we can pay for to turn into a cat permanently. Its ability is pay 4, this land becomes a 3/3 creature with vigilance and all creature type permanently. It does not say until the end of turn. So this will just be always a cat if you pay 4, which then gets pumped by all of our abilities, which is pretty useful. And then we got 1/3/3 city naming cat. I don't like this land in these kind of decks very often because, well, you need a very wide board to take advantage of it. And if you have a very wide board, chances are you already won or this mana is not going to do anything. So that's why there's only 1 in the deck. Sometimes it could be helpful. Sometimes it can help push out a 5-drop on turn 4 if you have a few of these 1-drops. And that's the only time where I think 3/3 city actually would matter in a deck like this. So that's the whole idea of cats. Now let's go into the games. Alright, our opponent is double doors. Well, I'm going to go 3 doors down. Is that the band's name? I don't know, but we... Oh, man. Okay, well, we're going to have to make this work. You're going to combat on your turn if you control 3 or more creatures except for some fun at the end of the turn. And you gain 1 life. I don't have 3 or more creatures. So here's a Savannah Lion. Let's see what happens. Mortuary. He's gonna try to rob me. Well, our Soulstone Sanctuary is making me pretty sad. Virtues, one of our creatures. We're gonna go uber wide. Oh man, let's hope he plays a creature. Let's play Glisten. Oh, a horror, huh? So they're just gonna play a tree thing. The Overlord of the Huntwood. That's the card, right? Or maybe he's just gonna kill one of my creatures. You never know. Liliana of the Veil.
A fight? And you think you can win?
Gotta sacrifice Savannah Lions. It's still 3 creatures. If I played this... Alright, 1 after Lily. 1 after your face.
Oh, that's my cue to leave.
If he doesn't do much like in Soulstone Sanctuary, he probably is gonna do much. I don't know. Our Jazal Goldmane is gonna eat a go for the throw, I think. Bitter Triumph. Wow, okay. He leave up Cavern, which is interesting. Down to 8. Up the Beanstalk for a card draw. Up the Beanstalk for another card draw. And I get a pump spell. I cannot get a pump spell. Or I just quit. That works for me too. GG. Cats. They're here to stay. Alright, our opponent is Evil Morty. Is that still a thing? Do people still watch that show? I thought the Evil Morty thing was over. Okay, look at this. Look at his hand. Beautiful. It's not better. It's not. No. Can't put back a Get Lost, right? Put back a Regal Caracal. I don't know. Going first, but no 1-drop and any 1-drop hands. Or any 1-drops in the deck. So, yeah. There's that 1-drop. Could have been useful last turn. Alright, I guess he's just holding up removal. still play it. I mean, there's not really much else I can do. He's gonna kill the Arahbo. Anoint. Still have a 1/1 there. Cat, please. So this taps at 2. Now it taps at 3. I don't think it matters. Now it taps at 4. Okay, they have white in their deck, so it's Abzan? They tossed the Sunfall. We're so screwed. Yeah. It's down to 7, if that means anything. This is plus put 2, right? Yeah, let's put 2. Well, okay, it can't Sunfall me. GG. It didn't have 2 white, so it couldn't Sunfall me. Alright, our opponent is L True. Are you L True? You go first. Still no 1-drops. You know, starting to think 8 1-drops in the deck is not enough for whatever the hell I was trying to play. So, yeah. This happened. Forest. Elf. Oh, that's not good. They get their 1-drop, what the hell? Where's my 1-drop? Let's see who's wider. I think I can go wider. This creates 2 tokens, right? They are dinosaur. Okay, they're not elves. So obviously they're not elves. Most people don't play elves. Here comes dinosaur. What in God's name was that? This is what happened when I can't get a 1-drop. Do I play the flanker? Right, I don't think I play the flanker here. Do I? It is a lot more damage. Yeah, I gotta go faster. Alright. Does he attack? Does he hold back? He does attack. I'll take the damage. Don't mind that as much. Ooh, okay. I want to get lost. I don't want this. Do I want this cub? Don't think they have enchantments in their deck that matters to me. Let me draw another card. It's a 1-drop. It does something in this turn. Let's get lost your Hatcher. You got a 0-1 there. Didn't want to block? You're gonna go down to 6 if you didn't block. Good luck. Good luck with your 6-mana play. I have a pretty wide board. He has 6 mana. That get lost was clutch. Alright. G to the G. Alright, our opponent is Magic Tanuki. They better be playing the Bramble Familiar. Alright, we don't get to go first no more. Because we lost too many games in a row. That makes sense. 1 drop, 2 drop. Not good 1 drop, 2 drop, but 1 drop, 2 drop. I don't think I can mulligan his hand. Maybe I just get mana screwed and then we can call this a game too. Let's see it. Aye. So far, not mana screwed. Pretty important here. I can't get 2 creatures on board anyway, so let's just do the 1 attack. Elspeth Smite. That's a little bit fast. They only got the 2 lands. Cat, please. Arahbo. Probably has another Elspeth Smite. Nope. Is there a get lost? No, he's just gonna get lost. Well, GG, I guess. That's not really a game. But okay. Alright, our opponent is Custolegis. And Legis goes first. Why? I don't understand how the go first, like, cheat actually works. It seems like our opponent's always going first, and we all know it's a cheat, but I don't know how it works, because it can't be by the win rates. I lose, like, in a landslide a lot, very often. How bad are they if I'm not going first? You know, that's what I'm saying. It seems like, you know what, I just gotta stop talking here. Here's a Squire. You do your thing. Not even gonna bother. Go for it. There's that protection spell. Obviously, that's why it was a stick. All right, Scavenger. Another hero. No attacks. Take 3, I guess. Can't punish these decks without removal. It's such trash decks. I mean, I'm playing a trash deck too, right? Missing the cats. They plots. I was not expecting that. What? Was there a plan to be had there? I don't know, maybe I should have played a Squire first. What could I have drawn them? No, nothing I drawn there would have mattered. I'm gonna go in. Okay. Nice feathered flight. How would you like to block? I guess you wouldn't like to block. So, let's see if he can deal 22 damage with 4 lands. You never know. These decks are pretty degenerate. Armor. Do they not have a shelter? A shelter by Ghost is lifelink, and then you just win. Okay, you can just lose too. Get out of here. Bye. Alright, our opponent is non-unique. Of course. So non-unique he couldn't even capitalize his name. And now we're going second. I don't know. Don't we always go second? I don't think I've gone first. Like, well, nice duress. Thank God they wasted their turn 1. Now they just got kill spells for days. Okay, they're gonna tank on this kill spell. They're gonna kill the Squire, of course. Cut down the Squire, yeah. Now their turn 3 play is what? Slasher. Alright. Well, he can slash, but I don't think he can slash this. So gain a life, and we attack with 3. Oleanics. Coolio. Didn't even attack with it. Cat. Whenever or another non-token cat enter. Is this a cat? Is the chosen type, so only after it enters, right? Does it count as a creature type? So maybe I don't do it. But this does double the next thing I play. And I would say that's pretty useful. Oh, it does. Okay. I guess I was wrong. That's a lot of cats. Now it's 4. Now you have to block. Oh no, my Vanguard is dead. Gotta put out a blocker. Our board's gonna get huge. Nowhere to run? Okay, that's gonna kill our Arahbo. Just get a bunch of roaming thrones. Let's take him down a lot. Let's go put more thrones out there. Cats. Cats for days. Archfiend. Alright, so we attack here. He blocks one of these. He takes 4, 5, 6, 7. That's lethal, right? This is GG. Still got there. Just with a bunch of walking thrones that are also cats. Alright, our opponent is Rabbi Noble. Okay. What is it, 43 games now? In a row? Our opponent goes first? I don't know, I lost count. Whatever. It's gonna take an hour to decide which mountain he wants to play first. There, you played your mountain. Good job. You got a shock? You got a shock too, don't you? Sword. Alright, so it's the what's that deck called again? Jeez. Forge deck? I haven't seen that in a while. Builder's Talent. Make a wall. Made a wall. And I drew 6 lands. Out of 10 cards. Honestly, if I draw another land, I'll just quit. That wasn't a land, but I still want to quit. Like, this is some BS. Wait, didn't they go first? I had a feeling that they went first. Well, this is a 3-1, so I don't really want to block that. That's 2 Arahbos. That's a good card to have. Go with the roaming throne first. You can't really stop this. Forge. I'll take it. Not dumb enough to block into a torch. Alright, levels up. The Builder's Talent. Then he's gonna torch my flanker, maybe? Shelter by Ghost. Okay. I guess that's a play. I don't know. I don't know about that play at all. You get 2 on ones. Now we get to attack for 5. Big damage. I am absolutely guaranteed to get a Arahbo removed. That's why I have 2. You got it. Anything else you would like to do? Maybe? I don't know. This seems to be a pretty drawn out game. Urbrass Forge post combat. Buddy, do you know how the Forge works? Let's say cat. Shelter by Ghost goes away. I get double flanker and double bird. Okay, let's do this. Pretty cool. I can use those cards. Not the land, obviously. Savannah Lion. Ah, GG. Didn't want to get overrun by this. Alright, that's a game. Alright, our opponent is Saluha. Saluha's letting us go first. We got a bunch of squires. This looks dumb. I don't think I want to mulligan his hand anyways. Let's see what happens. You never know. I mean, I do know, but you never know what's going to happen. We got a little rock. People who play rocks think they're cool, but they're probably just playing mono red. Oh, this sleeve looks so ugly. Like if you see people in real life with magic card backs like this, you kind of cringe. because of the card value. I know you're not supposed to talk about card value, but you know, you feel bad. Black. You're gonna duress me? There goes my get loss. The one card that's duressable in the whole deck. Right there. That gets duressed. I mean, I guess we just play it. If it gets removed, it gets removed. The deck's probably full of removals anyways. Yeah, shut down. I don't think it would have mattered if I attacked first. When you gain life, each opponent lose 1 life. Let's go with cats. Want to trade? Didn't think so. I don't have anything for you to dress, buddy. No, right? Yeah, didn't think so. So I can play this. I can play this. He knows I have a flanker. Can't really play the Squire like this, so... Yeah, I can't play the Squire like this, so I'll just pass. Can't cut down the Squire anymore. It's rather big. Whenever I lose life, you gain damage life. Whenever I gain life, each opponent loses life. Can't let him gain life. That's what I'm hearing. Well, that's a lot of cards I don't want, huh? This will fly, but will it deal enough damage? Well, he can't have both cards, right? So he has to block all of my creatures. So 3 Tree City, there's 3 cats out there. This will mean that I tap for 4, not 5. So I want to be able to tap for 5. Actually, this is a lot. I think it's just lethal. That's 4 creatures entering the battlefield. That's a 12. Okay, that's 4 million. So let's go. I would say that's like 12 million damage. That's minus 11. Okay, GG. Did you do the math there? You could have blocked this. Yeah, GG. Alright, our opponent is Walrus McDerp. Derpy derpy derp derp. Derp's letting us go first. We got 3 drops. Alright. Now we got 1 drops. Not great. But we do have 1 drop, so let's... I don't like putting back Arahbo. I really like Arahbo, but it has to go. We got a lion. He's from the Savannah. He sees a land war elf. Well, this is kind of funny, but I still gotta do it. Killed your elf. Cat, please. Arahbo time. Let's get it on. Alright, here's a Shrieker. Shrieker doesn't actually get anywhere, right? Arahbo also doesn't get pumped by any of these. So... guess it's just a singular attack. Yeah, we had a pretty good curve starting off, and then it kind of fall off here, but let's see if we can keep this going for a little bit longer. Search the library for a creature or land. Oh, okay. That's not what I expected. That's an instant. Why would he play it right now? He wants to get a cavern? Dude. On Beast? He's probably not going to play anything, right? Or not going to attack. It would be a pretty bad idea to attack, but doesn't matter, because we're going to flank him. We're going to flank him. Alright, let's scry 2. See what we can get. Ooh, the banner. I think the banner's pretty good. Helpful Hunter might be helpful too. But just the banner itself. Cats, please. Alright. That's a huge board and the GG. Goodbye, Walrus McDerp. You put up a good fight. Alright, our opponent is Suzuya. No, Suzuya. I don't know. We're gonna go first. Hello. Alright, let's start with Leonin Vanguard. Looks like our Vanguard's dying. Huh, okay. Not what I thought he was gonna do. He cut down a Savannah Lion. He's probably gonna kill one of these Vanguards, right? Man, what do I do if he Liliana's me? I think of trying. A Holy Annex. Ooh, okay. Gotta put it. No, gotta put a stop here, I think. Yeah, no card for you. Now, the throne. Let the commencement begin, you late. So how life we're gonna gain. Take 6. Vanguards are great with the throne. 4 mana. What would you like to do? There's some scary stuff with 4 mana. Archfiend. Archfiend is pretty scary, not gonna lie. Let's draw some cards, see what we can draw out of it, if we have any. A land, and then another land. Well, that doesn't really draw me out of things. Not too much, anyways. So I attack with the 2 of these. He blocks 1. I don't actually get to deal damage. There's an Annex. I mean, the Helpful Hunter was great, but it hunted into a land. Or into 2 lands, so that didn't help. Okay, this might, but I think it would probably just get removed. I think it would just get removed. At least I get a lot of cats. I'm gonna get a wide board here. Do you want to kill my Regal Caracal? No, he can't. Okay. I attack here, he blocks the 4/4, I take 2, he takes 2. It's not great, right? We'll see what he does with the Archfiend. He has to do something. He needs to kill me or he dies to the Archfiend. Maybe he sacks the Ritual Chamber. All of my cats have lifelink too, so I think we'll be fine. Cut down? Sure. That's unfortunate, I lose one creature. Another Unholy Annex. That's... You draw 3 Unholy Annex in the top, what, like 14 cards? That's fair. Totally a fair match. Oh yeah. He draws those Annex. I drew 15 cards. All of those 15 cards, there are 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 lands. Yeah, seems about right. Alright, let's get this going. Anoint. Exile, so it's not killed. If I attack here, kills one of my creatures. That's fine, I life gain that back. It's down to 9. I take 2, so I'm at 32. He's down to 1 oil. Then if I had no oil, then you lose the game, right? So he has to kill me this turn, or he has to kill his Archfiend. I guess that's the idea. Nowhere to run. Sure. So how is he gonna win? I don't know. Maybe the double Unholy Annex to help him draw to go for the throw for his Archfiend. He's gonna duress my playing. Okay. You see it. Good work. Cut down. Okay, I lose 2 life. And draw 2 cards. One is nowhere to run. I don't know what the other card is. So, does Arahbo die to nowhere to run? Actually, it does die to nowhere to run, but that means that he won't be able to get anything else out of the way, and now I get more cats. Where would he block? Will he block my throne? He blocks the throne, he takes 1, 9, that's 13, right? I mean, obviously the target is Arahbo. Let's see if he knows. He does not know. That was the wrong choice. Like, his outs was to block the roaming throne and then kill the Arahbo, but now he just dies. I think I forgot that Archfiend kills him, so good luck with that. GG. Welcome back, everyone. Now that you've seen all of those cat games, how does this deck feel? So many games, right? The deck's very aggressive. The games go very fast. Obviously, I had to cut out a few losses. I don't think this deck has, 100% win rate over 10 games. I think I might have played maybe 15, 16 games, and I won 10 of them. So it's a healthy win rate. It definitely helps if you're able to go first. I got a little bit salty towards the middle, where I always go second. I think I went, I don't know how many games overall in the last week or so, but I feel like my go first rate was about 10%. So that's Magic Arena for you. But yeah, you can't get salty in a lot of these scenarios. You gotta kind of play through it, and we got cats to help us play through it. We got the Vanguard, we got the Savannah Lions. These cards are very important for this cat deck because we have to land a turn 1 play. This deck is all about tempo. If you lose tempo, you might as well go play the next game, because if you cannot hold things on board, you're not going to be able to win the game. A lot of the games we're able to win because we're able to land 2 Vanguards, and if our opponent, did not remove our Vanguards because they're trying to remove, let's say, a Skyknight Squire or some other thing, then on turn 4 we land a Roaming Throne, the Vanguard gets a double trigger, so immediately we're attacking for 3 damage for each Vanguard, and since we're 2 Vanguards, that's 6 damage. So 1 Roaming Throne, 6 damage. Now imagine if we have 2 roaming thrones. Now imagine if we have a roaming throne and a Arahbo. That's how we won a lot of those games. This deck definitely requires synergy. Requires all the cards to be in play for the combo ability, the combination ability. Not a combo, but a combination ability to really hit its stride. But when it does, always is scary. That's really a good deck, though. That's what makes Magic fun. And I think this is a very beginner-healthy kind of deck where a lot of beginners can learn about how to play. Because monocolor, you don't have to worry too much about being mana screwed. But it has some combo, so it's not just mono red and, you know, deal damage and try to count to 20. This does require you to think about how the cards synergize with each other. That's what's fun about this deck. That's really all I got for you today. Thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you guys next time. Oh, and cats!